Happy day, everybody, and welcome back to Mortgage Talk with Mark, where I cannot tell you how excited I am to have this show today. And do not change the channel. Believe me, you want to hang around for this one because I met these guys. My guests here. There's two men here I'm going to introduce in just a minute. I met them about a month ago at a conference in Irving, Texas. And I've gone to lots of seminars and lots of conferences, and these had some great speakers. But when these guys got up and told their story and what they're up to, I said, man, I've got to meet these guys. And so I invited them on my show today because, as I've said many times in the past, one of the reasons I do this show is selfishly. I do it for myself. I want to learn from other experts. And these guys are at the top of their game. And I'm really, really excited and a little bit nervous because I'm a little bit over my skis on this because I don't know exactly what they're talking about. But we're going to find out today. I have an idea. And I want you guys to join me. So welcome to my new friends, Matt Kemps and Rob Poulton.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for having us.
Very welcome, man. And I've got a series of questions we're going to kind of review, and we got 25 or 26 minutes to really dig deep a little bit into your new business called Azulio, and relatively new. So kind of tell us about your background and how you all guys partnered up in this thing.
Yeah, sure. So my name is Matt Kemps. Been a real estate agent in Austin, Texas for quite a while. My background before real estate, I actually played golf professionally.
I think you mentioned that. Good for you.
So golf was my primary focus in life. Real estate was definitely not even really on the horizon. Was focused completely on golf and was traveling around the entire world. So I've been in DP World Tour, Q School. I've been to Italy. I've been to Australia. I've been to, you name it. I've been everywhere and played every freaking tour you could think of. So then once I kind of realized, I'm really damn good, but I'm not.
You're not Tiger.
Correct. I'm not Scotty Scheffler.
Yeah. You kind of look like it.
I appreciate it. That's a compliment. I agree. I love it. Where he's coming on his faith too. I absolutely love that too.
Oh, good man.
But where I kind of went to was like, okay, so if I want to be able to have the lifestyle I want to have and do what I want to do, there's got to be something else. And I was always interested in real estate. So then got my real estate license, and I was actually doing mini tours and real estate at the same time for a little bit. Then thankfully, God, thank you so much, I met my wife.
Amen.
She then got licensed, and we ended up doing a husband-wife team, and then ended up growing it to a 25 agent team.
Was that here in Austin?
Correct. That was Coldmaker Lakeway.
Got it.
And then once we kind of grew that team and we were looking at different places, I'm now at eXp Realty, participating in everything that they offer and growing. Having a tremendous amount of success in transactions. But then backtrack, I'm going to let Rob take over here. I was introduced to Rob through a mutual friend, and I'll let Rob kind of take in there.
So my background, spent the last 10 years in lending, the last 6 or so of that at CoreLogic, helping about 1,200 lenders.
Awesome.
Solve problems with technology, help build out their core AI
Is your background technology primarily?
It is product and technology.
Okay.
Yeah. So spent about 10 years doing that. Prior to that, helped the folks at Freddie Mac run LCA and, help some lenders get on that platform there before I ended up going.
I locked on with Freddie last night.
Yeah, they're good people.
They're good people.
They're great people. And so, my area of specialty is putting technology and solving problems for folks who don't necessarily want to use the tech. They want the outcome, right? Like you can raise your hand and say,
I raise my hand.
You don't really care if it's a hamster on the back end. You just want this to work.
Right.
Help me.
It's like my telephone. I don't care how it works.
You don't really care.
Right.
You just want it to work. So Matt and I got introduced, and I had left earlier and said Heather and I were on the beach in the Dominican Republic, and I said, I think I'm all out of property, mortgage, real estate. Like I'm going to go do something different. She chuckled, of course. And then we got introduced, and Matt was saying, I've got this really interesting problem. I'm seeing the opportunities, and as I implement them, I'm seeing this success. How do we turn this into a consistent, repeatable process? And I go, well, that's interesting. And why is that interesting? Well, you've got this property that doesn't move, but you've got people and emotions, you've got financing, you've got opinions of value, you've got a view you love or a kitchen you love, or if I just tweak this, right? All the human components, and then you're bringing technology in to make that easier. Yeah, getting a couple parties to agree to do a transaction. And so as we started to explore that, we explored the opportunities, started building out a more robust solution. We started having really interesting results. Like
solution to what exactly? What would you say the solution is?
How do I get a individual who says I'm interested in buying or selling a home?
Okay.
To get in contact with you, So
Okay.
you can help them do that.
Got it.
And then also the ones who haven't decided to reach out to you quite yet that are currently in your database,
Okay.
to revive them and to want to raise their hand by putting relevant information in front of them,
Okay.
where you speak as the expert in the industry. I want to work with that person from what they just sent me, because of what we, from both of our backgrounds, have kind of designed, and then what we cater to our clients, which I'll let kind of Rob jump into.
So
Let me back up for just a
Sure.
second, because I want to talk about Azulio.
Yeah.
I want to mention the name, number one.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're talking about the inspiration of that right now.
and so we
But
started.
that's the name of your company.
It's Azulio. And so we got
Which I
it
love the
running
name.
for Matt's Lone Wolf group, and we said, "Man, this is amazing. This is working." We started seeing the cost to acquire a transaction and bring a client into the system and do a transaction was dropping. It was a lot lower.
Mm-hmm.
We started seeing things like
And you can metrics that.
you can see it. It's
Yeah.
phenomenal in
Yeah.
the data. I could we'll geek out another time if you want. It's really powerful stuff, and you can see all of it, from your database to your advertising to your social, to what you're doing across all your ecosystems. And so Matt and I were like, we went to bed, and now there's this new appointment at 9 a.m. in the morning.
Right.
How did
You
that
can't
happen?
sleep at night though, probably. So excited.
It was exciting, but
Yeah.
the system's doing all that.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
so it's got, components of the social media and online presence, AI powered CRM in the background, business processes and best practices all baked in, because what we didn't realize what we were building was a solution for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
We started off with, how do we solve this problem for Matt and team?
Mm-hmm.
And then
When you say for everybody, is your market primarily realtors or other businesses?
When
as
he
well?
says everyone, like Rob and I never had the plan and goal to open a SaaS company.
Yeah.
There was never a goal of that.
Right.
Yeah.
The goal was to resolve Lone Wolf Realty Group's current issues with the current real estate tech vertical, not providing tools that can be customized based on what we actually want to achieve. They're very canned. They're 10 to 15-year-old software.
Mhm.
There's 2 or 3 out there that
Mhm.
are doing cool things right now.
Mhm.
They're going to be the most expensive ones that are out there.
Mhm.
Real estate agents aren't willing to pay that number, and closer to like 7 to 10,000 a month.
Huh.
And that's not including lead generation.
Right.
So when we come to the standpoint, how do we make it to where we are within the means of what the real estate agents can handle, but give them the exact power they're looking for through customizations? That was kind of a light that went off. I was like, hey, we're having so much success with Lone Wolf Realty Group. Like, to be transparent, I was focused on Azulio 80 to 90% of my time in 2025.
Mhm.
And we still closed 96 transactions.
That's unbelievable. Yeah. So getting back to your position as a realtor, as a practicing agent, what do you find, or what's your experience with the biggest inefficiencies and frustrations of that? And you can speak for the industry, really.
Yeah. All the times that you say that I have set a task with no automation. So say, for example, you tell John Smith that you want to give him a call tomorrow at 9 o'clock.
Mhm.
Now there's accountability on you to go handle that. We're huge on accountability. So don't say that I'm not accountable.
No, I get it.
But if you don't make that call, there's not a software helping you currently in the state right now. It's not going to go call for you.
Right.
It's not going to do all that stuff. So what we've done is built in automations that will trigger at certain time periods that things will happen, and send you reminders and send you all these different things. If you just have a task that's sitting there, it's not going to do anything. You need to be held accountable of all the things that you're doing.
Mhm.
So, and I'm also going to make it very clear. Real estate agents still have to have the human conversations with their clients.
Mhm.
AI is not going to handle the process from after the appointment to after. It'll help you with the organization,
Right.
but it will not build the relationship, and it will not nurture that relationship. It'll send out the automations. It'll help you with putting together the messaging for you, but it's not going to build the connection.
Got to
that we
get off
have.
your couch.
Yeah.
You got to shower, brush your teeth, look presentable, show up to the listing appointment.
Right.
Do your part.
It's high tech and high touch.
Correct. And so what
And I
ended
love
up
that.
happening is we got it running, and then agents started hearing like, hey, can I take a look at this? And then so Matt and I were like, whoa, wait a second. We've got some people who are interested in this.
Mhm.
Let's explore that. Then the business became the business of Azulio.
And that was a year ago?
earlier in 2025.
About a year, yes.
Yeah.
Maybe.
So we are now realizing that we've got this solution that elevates the agent,
Mhm.
right? In a market where some of the other players that are supporting agents are not elevating the agent, right? It's
Right.
elevating their solution.
Sure.
So we're now helping folks compete in that environment, be successful, take a business plan and strategy and implement it with a done with you solution, right? And we're seeing phenomenal results with that.
I love
and
it.
that's like the AI side we should dive into a little bit. 'Cause
We're
there's
going
some
to.
real exciting stuff
I want to
there.
hear about that.
And it's not scary. Like, oh,
Good.
right? It
I don't wanna
doesn't need to be
Too old to
scary.
be scared.
You don't need to be scared of
But
it.
in full transparency, to your point, Matt, even yesterday, a buddy of mine, he actually called me on Wednesday. He said, "Hey, man, I want to refinance my property and I want you to give me a quote, blah, blah, blah." He's a friend of mine,
Yeah.
He's not a stranger.
Mhm.
He's not a client either. He's just a friend. And so I promised him an estimate yesterday.
Oh.
And
You didn't get it done?
So here's a fun. It's
and
not-
so I woke up in the middle of the night. He's my first text this morning. I said, "Sorry, man, my bad."
So I know both on the lending side, maybe it's just friends in business in general. I don't mean to say this in a bad way. I will forget on helping my friends before I help the people who
Isn't
are
that the
not my
truth?
friends yet.
And
And I feel
and
it feels worse.
it is. It's
Yeah,
terrible.
it's called 100% accountability. 'Cause
Yeah.
I also hang out with you,
Right.
right?
And we're supposed to have dinner next week.
Oh, you better have it done by then.
It'll be done today, baby. But you're talking about accountability and time management and all that.
Yep.
I need something to help me.
Yep.
Because, anyway. So let's talk about that AI strategy, because some of the, in Irving, y'all talked about some marketing strategies that
Mhm.
y'all are, they're unique to your businesses. And so let's share, and let's say we're speaking to a real estate group
Mhm.
right now, and kind of share your product or your company and what solutions you have for them.
Sure. So
And
basically,
for me too, to be honest
Yeah.
with you.
So basically what we do is, yes, there's the automation portions that we will build out customized to what the business would end up needing. So from, if it's a real estate agent, whatever activity is happening on their website, that's referred to as IDX data activity. So if you have a real estate agent website and your all the MLS data you have on your website, someone clicks and interacts with that. Based on that interaction, we're going to automate what the messaging should be to that consumer and make sure we're staying top of mind with them, so that when all these different leads that are coming through, you're handling the messaging with them.
Mm-hmm.
While it's handling the messaging, you still need to pick the phone up and build that relationship, because outbound calling is completely, with AI, it has to be agreed upon, because all these robocalls you get, like technically those, you haven't consented to those.
Right.
And
I get a lot of them.
there's technically
Very frustrating.
There's organization out
Yeah.
there that I'm going to butcher the acronym of is it TCPA?
Yeah.
Whatever it is. Okay.
It's a federal agency that regulates the use of unsolicited calls. You're probably on a do not call list as
Yeah.
well. You have to opt in to receive certain types of communication, and we want to help protect our clients from having issues. So
Yeah.
we're pretty stringent about it.
Yeah.
But you can have your future client or current client opt in, and they can have a better experience because of it, right?
Okay.
So think about when we're applying this tech, it's really because at the end of the day, you've got someone who's expressed interest. Here's a great example. Maybe you're big on Instagram.
Okay.
And someone responds and says, "Hey, I want to buy a home." Or in your case, "I really need to refi. Mark, I should talk to you about that." Well, you got to remember what app to chase down, who they are, and you got to keep all
Right.
that. No, Azulio brings that all in and
Blows
says,
my
"Let me
mind.
find some
Right.
time on Mark's calendar. How about this? I can either give you some times and the AI will automatically book it, or I can give you a link
Okay.
to do that." And then all of a sudden, why is that important? Well, your client's scrolling maybe at 11 o'clock at night. You probably, if you're like me, I'm already in bed.
Oh, but for sure.
But they love the fact that 10 a.m. in the morning, they're going to meet with you.
Right.
So all of a sudden, we've elevated you.
So you wake up to appointments.
You wake up to appointments. But when people say, "Oh man, it's AI," it's like, well, yes, of course. That's what the consumer also wants, because what does the consumer want as the outcome? They want to express interest. They want to engage with you, and they want an outcome of talking to you, getting an answer, right?
Right.
They're becoming less and less sensitive to how that comes to be, as long as it's appropriate. Don't call me at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Sure.
But if I'm on Instagram at 2 o'clock in the morning. There's a lot of folks who wake up
scrolling
and
around. Right.
"Oh man, Mark's front of mind. I want to get well, I should be able to do that right then and there.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have to wait till
point.
9 a.m.
Good
There's
point.
not banker's hours.
So to Rob's point though, like there's a point where AI can feel like it's like just book an appointment with Mark. Like it can feel like, I don't know what the right word, adjective is.
Pushy.
Yeah, sure. We've built it to where it has a personality.
Or almost fake.
Correct.
Or
Yep.
something like that.
Personality. It has tone. We'll
Yeah.
never coach an agent or a lender to ever have AI act as you. We don't.
No.
We feel that's completely wrong.
How do you
It's-
transfer to yourself.
Yeah, your
Yeah.
personality or
It's
whatever.
That's weird.
always
Yeah,
Don't
like,
lie.
always put
That's
it to
right.
where it's the assistant of X. So in your case, Mark, and talks on your behalf as your assistant, but wants to book to your calendar. We sync it to where whatever your calendar is, let's say you're using Google, okay? Your Google Calendar will be inside of Azuleo, and you may have multiple different calendars with Azuleo
Mhm.
from one-on-one strategy on refis. It might be new purchase discussions, whatever it might be. We can label all those different calendars. It'll know based off of the context of the conversation of what calendar to book it to,
Okay.
referencing the Google
That's
Calendar you
amazing.
already have,
That's
and then
amazing.
book it to that calendar. And then we color coordinate those calendars for you, displaying it both on your Google Calendar and Azuleo. Ideally, just look at Azuleo because you only need to be in one place.
One place.
And
One platform.
you look at
Yep.
the whole thing, and your automation's in there, your marketing's in there, everything you need to run your entire business is inside of Azuleo.
So
That's
say
crazy.
I express
This is
interest
crazy.
in the middle of the night and I've got a 10 o'clock appointment with you the following day.
Right.
You go, you probably like me, I have a feeling you get up early.
I do.
You probably have your
5.
cup of coffee. Yep. Same. And then you start getting ready for your day. Right. So you go look at your morning calendar. Who's on there? Oh, Rob's on there. I haven't
Mhm.
spoken to Rob in a while.
Mhm.
Well, I didn't have an appointment with him when I went to
Mhm.
bed. So you hop into Azuleo and you look, and so there's going to be some primary notes,
Mhm.
which is going to be like Rob's looking to refi.
Mhm. Love that.
I may have left some tidbits of information in the conversation that are important to you. So when you jump on that call, you're now equipped. What have we done again? We've elevated you. Right?
Yeah. You're prepared.
You're prepared. And so the goal is to make it really easy for you to continue and build that relationship and bring value. And so our goal is to bring overwhelming value to our clients, leveraging the technology, but then also helping them implement it. So that's really a big key. And when we talk about AI, folks often say, well, I'm using ChatGPT. Okay, well, how are you actually implementing that into your business flow? And
I'm making caricatures right now.
awesome.
But
It's a
anyway.
much better. I can't draw. I'm stick figures.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
So this is amazing. It makes me look phenomenal.
Yeah.
You're like,
Yeah.
look at that artwork.
My wife
yeah.
posted that a few days ago. She did like our Christmas picture and she posted it out.
Uh-huh.
She goes, I haven't had so many people DM
Isn't
me
it-
about
isn't
our
it cute?
character. I'm
It's
like-
so fun. I've had the best time. That's all I know what to do, you know. My kids are tired of it. They're like, yeah, don't see
with the AI, like when we onboard a client to Azuleo, we're going to learn about their brand. We're going to learn what their personality is like. We're going to learn what their tone is so that the AI assistant is speaking into the same type of personality, tone, and brand that what the consumer, client, whatever we want to call it on the other end, would experience with Mark. And so that they have the same exact experience, but it's the assistant talking, so they know that looks like that you've hired a phenomenal person, or we disclose that it's AI if it's required that we need to do so.
Sure.
And go through that process. The portion where I think it's super cool, I think you may ask us questions here in a second, is the other tools that are AI that's being developed outside of Azuleo that we're starting to incorporate within. And if you have questions on that standpoint that we can kind of chat about,
There's so much happening.
there's so much happening.
It's happened so fast too.
It's accelerating, isn't it?
Yeah, we were talking off before the show about your business right now, how much leads are coming into your business. And so let's talk about lead generation if you're a realtor. You know, how is this going to help me make more money?
Yeah. So I think
besides just the time management,
the fun part
efficiencies.
is I'm a marketer by trait and sales guy by trait. He is beyond brilliant when it comes to technology. I'm a tech guy, but this is like
good combination.
Tech.
I love the team.
Okay. So then my brain's always thinking marketing. How do I get more lead generation? How do I bring more things in? And I've started to incorporate different AI tools of how agents can do that on a call that I have every single Thursday. And I teach it for free.
Yeah.
To a whole bunch of different agents that just can join the call and I share what we're doing.
Okay.
We have lenders joining now too.
Oh, I will be there.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's called The Lab.
Yeah.
And then for the month of February, I'm teaching a 4-part series, how real estate agents, how lenders can build their entire webinar and then turn into an evergreen webinar from the registration to building the funnel to the equipment you need to have to what the content needs to look like to what the niche topic needs to be. And I'm teaching the entire portion of it.
For webinars?
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm doing we have a webinar now.
I think education. So
education's huge.
Depending on what you're doing in lending,
right.
For a second, talking about your business, probably about a third of your opportunity is first-time home buyers.
Right.
Right.
So
that's the data shows that.
Or reverse mortgage too.
There you go.
It's a big market.
So for me, golf was obviously a focus.
Sure.
So I educated on webinars on what the private golf clubs and neighborhoods around private clubs in Austin, Texas are. What's the initiation? What's the dues? What's it like for the cart fees? What's the amenities like at each club? What's the neighborhoods like? What's the average price point? Who's buying those areas? What's the demographics like?
Oh man,
and
that's
then
fabulous.
We're talking in less than an hour.
That's unbelievable.
so then I would educate them. So
That'll
then
take you days to research that.
Yes.
So then I'm grabbing all my ICPs, ideal client profiles of who I would want to work with, because we then naturally match with each other and have those conversations. And then I do that all with AI through paid acquisition on Facebook, through my database and everything else. And we start the process.
Well, one thing we're going to do is you're going to give me some golf lessons.
You got it. Absolutely.
Me. I know how to do things. That's one thing I don't know how to do very well, for sure. So let's talk about video marketing. Is video part of this platform?
Absolutely.
You know, the other thing we wanted to talk before we in this thing offline, we talked a little bit about shiny objects. You know, realtors are addicted to shiny objects. I am too. The next best thing. Sounds like your platform covers most everything people need to know for their business. Would you say?
So from the product and technology standpoint,
that's a big statement there, Rob.
It connects to everything that you can use, and if something new comes, it'll be connected. So all of your social media, your email.
So your platform will grow, not just the number of memberships, but the overall service, if you will.
As things become available that it needs to connect with, we connect.
Yeah. And that's the fun part. We're very dynamic.
Yeah.
So like if there's something we know that's out there, we're going to go test it first. And then once we've proven the concept out that it works, we're going to then go to our clients and say, who wants to be a beta tester of what we've already proven? And then say, okay, cool. Now that you're successful, we're rolling out to everybody and everyone gets access to it. We're always dynamically looking to see how we can improve the platform to improve our clients and then train and coach on that topic.
Can you give some ideas of what that would look like, or give me some ideas of what's happening out there?
So property tax protest.
Okay.
So
big subject.
I coached on that lab call of how do we use AI to build basically a web page where you can send your people in your database to your web app that you've built via AI for a first name, last name, email, phone, address. Now the real estate agent lender is also cleaning up their database with current information. And at the same time, you're staying top of mind. And then as soon as they register, we're then going to send them by choice of real estate agent or lender. If it's a real estate agent, up-to-date comps and automate that process.
Wow.
Or if it's the lender standpoint, provide a referral to who their favorite tax protest company is, and give an introduction that's warm, but we automate the entire process and do that for you.
State of Texas, look out.
That's just insane, man. It's so good. We've got 3 or 4 minutes to go. And like I mentioned at the very beginning, I'm way out over my skis. So I'm going to let you guys just talk and share and talk about the vision, the future of your business, and where do you see this thing going, and how we can support that.
We want to help folks embrace the technology they need to remain relevant and competitive and grow their business.
Yeah.
That's what we're in. We're really passionate about that. The team wakes up literally every day. We're talking about how we move the needle.
Yeah.
And so when Matt's talking about this new technology that we're beta testing and then rolling out, it's because like he and I are constantly texting. The team is texting about and talking about the things we should
the Azuleo
be doing.
team.
The Azuleo team. About these are the problems we're seeing in the marketplace. Here's some of the feedback we've got from our clients. Here's how we're going to solve that problem. From a product standpoint, this is a dream come true because we can quickly iterate and move forward and solve problems. For clients, what that means is you're buying into a growing solution to help you grow your business. And so we obsess over helping you grow. So when that happens, it means you come on and say, hey, I want to partner with you guys. I want to become a client. And we lay out a strategy to go from where you are today to where you should be in the future. And the interesting thing is we've started out in real estate, and now we have a growing number of LOs who are coming onto the platform.
Or LOs or insurance agents maybe down the road.
So like
whatever.
There's a consistent theme here, right? And we geek out over that.
Yeah.
And so we're really passionate about solving those problems and making the technology easy to implement so you don't have to worry about it.
Right.
Don't stress about it.
And I think something we haven't even talked like super in depth about, and I'll make it quick because I know we got a little time left. We built the whole thing for them.
We support it all.
So from start to finish, like
that's music to my ears, man.
Yeah. You don't want to have to figure it out.
No.
So from the start to finish, when someone says, yep, moving forward with Azuleo, they're going to upload their contact list to our onboarding form. We're going to receive a CSV file. We're going to map the contacts and look at everything. We're going to verify the emails with our email verification. We have a process that we can help with data enrichment. Data enrichment being if you're missing contact info, how do we help you get that? We're going to look at your domain. How's the healthy state of your domain? How do we make sure you don't hit spam? We're going to be building out the automations that are customized based off of your business of what you need through the consultation side that you had with sales. We're going to understand what marketing efforts that you're looking to do and branding your email campaigns and setting up the campaigns and mapping all your social media for you and looking at your everything you can think of, customizing the AI
This is a whole
agents.
business background. I mean,
It's so we had one client say it best. I didn't realize that I was buying business transformation.
Yeah. This is a beautiful thing, man. That's why I knew I had to meet you guys after I heard you in Irving. I said, they've got something special. I don't know what it is, but I'm going to find out.
We totally appreciate it.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. And we got a minute left. So tell us how we can get a hold of you if they want to know more.
Yeah.
About
So
your
if you want to reach out to us, my email is matt@azulio. Azulio spelled AZULIO.ai. So matt@azulio.ai.
Okay.
Feel free to reach out to me there. If you ever want to attend one of our Thursday labs, that's an open call to anyone who wants to join. Go to the lab, so THELAB.azulio, AZULIO.ai.
Okay.
There'll be a registration form there. Fill that portion out. That'll then go to us. We have an automation built out to then send you the Zoom link for it.
Awesome.
You get the reminders for every single one of our calls, and the Zoom links are sent in the reminders for you as well. And anytime you comment demo, we'll send you a time that you can kind of chat with us. If you text our number being 737. I don't have it on the top of my head. We'll get back to that one.
Just go to the website, log in.
People don't call. They
don't call.
They don't call.
Nobody's going to call.
So I'm rob@azulio.ai
All
as well. So like we're really easy to get a hold of. And
Well, it's been such a pleasure.
Thank you for having us.
You know, we chatted a little bit offline and hanging out here, and I'm going to learn a lot more and become a client, believe me. After Matt gets me to a scratch.
Get your golf game. Challenge accepted.
See you in
All right,
3,
gentlemen.